Or barely morning, it's noon maybe, and guess where I'm headed? Headed for the dump again. So, anyway, little update on yesterday. I was talking about the Net Bible, and I checked just before I left, and that sale is still on. I don't know how, it's a Black Friday sale. Yesterday was Friday. It wasn't Black Friday, but anyway. That sale on the Net Bible is still good, $20.65. Thelma and I went out and bought two actually, of those Bibles. We don't have any with all the notes in print. And we thought, well, if the grid ever goes down and we can't use our computer and so on and so forth, it would be nice to have a print version. And she wanted one of her own, so we got two of those. Okay, so that's good. And as I was saying at the end of the day, at the end of yesterday's video, I did get all my canoe parts, took all the wooden parts out of the canoe, and I have varnished them with good spar varnish, which is good for boats and things outdoors. It allows the wood to swell and contract without cracking the varnish. So they've all been varnished. I started with all the bottom sides first, and then yesterday I varnished the top sides after scraping some of the drips off from doing the bottom sides first. Anyway, I'm going to go over the top sides again. I'm going to, once they dry, good and dry, it might take a few days. They're down in the basement. I'm going to go over them lightly with some sandpaper to make sure they've got a good smooth finish, and I'll probably put another finish on the top sides of everything. So that project is still ongoing. I want to get that back together pretty soon. We're going to have to get into our barn, our 12 by 16 foot barn, where the canoe is, and rearrange some stuff. We've got many totes full of Christmas decorations out there, and some of them will be coming to the front porch to go through, and we need to downsize, and that's part of it, is Christmas decorations. We have an artificial tree that we're going to use again this year. We like to have a live tree, but they're getting expensive, and they don't last. They make a mess of the house and so on. So we have a very nice artificial tree that Thelma's mother bought years ago. It had lights built into it, which didn't work well, so last year I took them all off, which was a project. If you ever have a tree like that and you want to do it, start at the bottom and work your way up. Don't start at the top and work your way down, which is what I did. Anyway, so we're going to be doing that. You know, Thanksgiving is next week. Thelma's at home making her what we have always called scrapple, which is a Chex party mix, which has got our own recipe in it. We've got Cheez-Its and cashews and peanuts and pretzels and all the cereals. It's not we found out scrapple is something entirely different. For those of you who know, scrapple has meat in it. Well, this isn't a meat product. So I looked it up, and there are other words. Scrabble or scramble are a couple of names it's had over the years. Anyway, we're just calling it Grammy's party mix. We got to stop calling it scrapple, anyway, so she's making that. We bought several boxes of cereal and so on and so forth. $45 worth of ingredients to make 11. Oops, sorry about that. Make 11 pounds of party mix, but we'll be eating it for a few weeks. We give each of our sons' families a big. We take some of the bigger cereal boxes and backfill them with the party mix and give it to them for Thanksgiving, and we'll have it available. So it takes a few days for it to age, so it really gets good, So she's making that up as I head to the dump for my weekly trip, and it's kind of cloudy today. We had some rain. We've had a very dry season, but yet this little bit of rain we had has left standing water out in our yard, which means that the water table wasn't all that low underground. Good to know.